The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
To go. Grishal has it. Grishal puts up a long three. It's in at the buzzer! 10:50 to go here, and the faceoff is won by North-South onto the stick of Caitlin Armin. Armin feeds it in for Abby Promisberger, and Promisberger with the hat trick. 41-37, 4:25 to go here as the Kindred Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal. Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Henningsgaard, he tries to cut through the lane. Outlet pass into the corner there for Heinitz. Back over to Henningsgaard, wide open for three. Got it and one. Wow. And put your outfielders in left and left center because that one's going to left field and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. It's taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway. One-on-one hard. She scores. 16 fouls. And the pass is intercepted by Overby. Overby has an opportunity to dunk it. He nailed it. The two-handed throwdown.
And now, it's game time. The cameras are ready. The headset is on. Without further delay, here's Mike Mason.
All right, hey, welcome back. And when I say that, I mean that sincerely, as the Fargo North Spartans finally have their first home game of the year, and it's going to be live here on the ND Sports Channel. It'll be a doubleheader against the visiting Dickinson Midgets. So let's go ahead and take a look at the weather forecast here for these two games here. And we need to switch it back to Fargo after being in Devil's Lake yesterday. So we'll go ahead and do that. Partly cloudy sky and 56 degrees. It's going to stay at about that 56-degree mark for the entire portion of the first game. Then for game number two, we'll probably start it right around 56. We might drop down to about 53 with sunset at about 8:29. We do have lights here at Mickelson Field at Mickelson Park. So that won't be an issue if the sun goes down. And we'll be wrapping this thing up right around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and at that portion we could be as low as 49 degrees. So it'll be a comfortable day to start with, and by the time it gets a little bit colder, all the players will be a little bit warmed up here. We're a little short on time, so we're going to skip our break here, but we'll go ahead and take a look at the on the map. Once again, 441 games. That was actually not updated, but this is game 443 actually. So all those other numbers are pretty much the same, up to 1,009 followers on Twitter now. And today we're broadcasting from Fargo, North Dakota. Everybody knows where Fargo, North Dakota is at. That's 26 cities and towns, 81 teams that we have covered. Let's go ahead and take a look at the team profile, starting with the Dickinson Midgets. If they have an advantage in this game, it's experience. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the overall skill and talent of each individual player that makes up the skill and talent of the team. What I'm talking about is the number of games they've played this year. They've played 15 games, and they're 10-5 in those 15 games. 3-3 when playing at home, 3-0 on a neutral field, and 4-2 when playing on the road, 6-4 against WDA opponents. They've scored 185 runs. They've allowed 84 runs. Started off the season with 2 wins against Minot, 20-9 and 17-5. That second game ended in 3 innings, and then a game against Century, a doubleheader, 9-7 loss and a 15-13 loss, and that accounts for 2 of their 5 losses. They also lost 13-12 in a doubleheader to Valley City, but then bounced back to a 12-2 win in the second game. And then on April 9th, they lost 13-1 and 8-7 to Bismarck High. And then they would go up to Grand Forks, and play 3 games in one day. 2 against Grand Forks Central, an 11-0 win and a 22-0 win. And then Grand Forks Red River, a 14-0 win. So heading up to Grand Forks, they would score a grand total. Let's do the quick math on that. 20, 30, 40, 44, 46, 45 runs against the Grand Forks teams in one day on April 13th. Then they would come back, or they would actually go a little bit farther east and take on Williston. They'd win both those games in 5 innings, 14-0 and 13-0. A home game against Mandan on April 23rd. On 10-4 win and a 12-6 win in that doubleheader, and that brings them into today's game against Fargo North. Tomorrow they'll be here against Fargo South. And let's look at the Dickinson Midgets. For the Fargo North Spartans, 3-4 on the year. First home game of the year. They're 3-3 when playing on the road, 0-1 on a neutral field, and 3-2 against EDC opponents. They've scored 58 runs. They've allowed 37 runs. They started things off with an 8-5 loss to the Dickinson Tri-State Co-op softball team, and then they would bounce back with an 11-2 win against the Shanley Deacons. Both that Deacon game and the Dickinson Tri-State Pirate game were played at Fargo Shanley High School. Then the first game on the ND Sports Channel this year for the Spartans was against the Moorhead Spuds, a game that was back and forth. Both teams at one point had the lead. It was tied 8-8, and then Moorhead took off with it in the end and won 11-8. They would come off that and lose 7-3 against West Fargo Cheyenne, and then a tough, heartbreaking loss for the Spartans in Game 2 of that doubleheader as they were leading 4-3 going into the bottom of the 7th. And it would be a 2-run RBI double that would score the 4th and 5th runs to give the Cheyenne Mustangs a 5-4 win. They'd bounce off that with 2 wins yesterday up in Devil's Lake against the Firebirds, 19-3 and 8-1 in those 2 games. That brings them in today's doubleheader against the Dickinson Midgets.
Let's meet the visiting team from Dickinson.
Go ahead and into our starting lineups now.
Leading off, playing right field, Kennedy Coates.
That's a Minnesota call.
Batting second, third base, Cameron Coots. Batting third and playing first base, Brianna Ashworth.
All right, we got the lineups here for the Dickinson Midgets. Batting first will be the right fielder, Kennedy Kuntz. She's a senior. And then batting second will be the third baseman, another senior, Cameron Kuntz. Kennedy and Cameron are sisters. Batting third, the senior first baseman, Brianna Ashworth. Batting fourth, the freshman. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, she played shortstop last year for the Midgets. This year, she's behind the plate catching, Taya Hopoff, a freshman for the Midgets. And then batting fifth will be your starting pitcher, the freshman Matea Mortensen. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Taylor Nelson, a junior. Batting seventh will be the center fielder, the junior Emmy Persone. Batting eighth will be the left fielder, Reese Hauk. Batting ninth will be the second baseman, Ali Lafon, the junior. And then the flex playing shortstop and not batting is Callie Kubis, a freshman for the Dickinson Midgets. Coming up here for the Fargo North Spartans. Batting first will be the left fielder, the sophomore Ellie Weiss. Batting second, the junior shortstop, Sophie Ochoa. Batting third, your starting pitcher, the sophomore Ava Kalbrenner. Batting fourth, the senior first baseman, number 14, Sam Martin, who was our player of the game yesterday in both games against the Devils Lake Firebirds. Batting fifth, senior center fielder Greta Rader. Batting sixth, the junior catcher Alex Agee. Batting seventh, the senior second baseman Sophie Cody. Batting eighth will be the designated hitter Gabby Olick, the junior. And batting ninth will be the junior Alexa Hamry in right field. And the flex, not batting but playing third base, will be the junior Kaylee McCleary. And that's your starting lineups for these two individuals. We will have a national anthem, even though the flag is not up at the moment, but we'll still have it. And we'll break now here and catch the remaining of the starting lineups from the PA announcer in progress and get to that national anthem next here on the ND Sports Channel.
Player playing third baseman, Spartans, Keely McCleary. Reserves, Brianna Beach, Sammy Sanford, Haley Ellabrock. Head coach for the Spartans is Ariel Jones-Schiller. She's assisted by Tim Howe and Keely Spees. Umpires for today in the field is Mitch Grunick, and behind the plate is Randy Olson. There will be no anthem today as there's no flag. Let's play ball.
All right, well, you heard it today. No anthem due to the fact that there's no flag, and so that'll get us a little bit ahead of schedule here, as first pitch was scheduled for 5, so we're still a little bit behind schedule here. But 5:04 will be close to first pitch time. Once again, your starting pitcher for Fargo North will be Ava Kalbrenner, the sophomore. And around the bases, you got Sam Martin at first, Sophie Cody at second, Sophie Ochoa, the shortstop, Kaylee McCleary at third, Alex Agee behind the plate catching the pitches from the sophomore Ava Kalbrenner in the circle. In the outfield for the Fargo North Spartans, out in left, you have Ellie Weiss, the sophomore. Out in right, you have Alexa Hamry, the junior. And straightaway center, her normal spot, Greta Rader, the senior. We'll take a short time out and come back with your first pitch right after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. We're ready to go here between the Dickinson Midgets and the Fargo North Spartans. Ava Kalbrenner will throw the first pitch at 5:05 p.m. and he'll miss inside for a ball. 1-0 the count to the batter, Kennedy Kuntz, who's a senior this year for the Dickinson Midgets. And Kalbrenner will wind up and throw that one up high and outside for another ball, and that's 2-0 now. One score from Castleton. Bishop Ryan defeats Thompson 9-4. We'll be in Castleton tomorrow for some softball matchups. That one's going to be popped straight up. Taking off her mask is Alex Agee and making the grab, and Kuntz is down. So that's one away, and now we'll see her sister, Cameron Kuntz. If you missed the games yesterday against Devil's Lake, they are available on our website under the game rewind button, as that one's fouled away into field 3. If you're not familiar with Mickelson Park here, we got field 1. That's the one we're playing on right now. In the far distance is field 2. And then off to the left, down the third base line, is going to be field 3. And then field 4 is directly behind us with a parking lot and a playground separating the two fields. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one comes up high for a ball, 2-1. 1 minute into the ball game, Kalbrenner's now thrown 6 pitches. One away as Kuntz popped out. And now Cameron Kuntz, the batter, faces a 2 balls, 2 strikes count. So that one must have caught the outside edge, and it's 2-2. 1 minute into the ball game, Brianna Ashworth is on deck for the Midgets, and here's the pitch from Kalbrenner up high again, and Kuntz has a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 away here, top of the first, no score, no runners on between the Midgets and the Spartans. Here's the windup from Kalbrenner on the payoff, swing and a miss, and Kuntz goes down on strikes, and that's 2 up, 2 down for the Midgets here in the top of the first, and now it's Brianna Ashworth, the senior. If Ashworth can get on base, it'll be Taya Hopoff, the freshman, on deck for the Dickinson Midgets. But reminder, there is 2 gone here in the top of the first. And the windup from Kalbrenner, and it's high and outside for a ball. Dickinson has played 15 games this year. Fargo North has only been able to get 7 games in so far. So a little bit more experience as far as number of games played here for the Dickinson Midgets, and they've scored plenty of runs in those games against their opponents. 180-something, 85, I believe, 83, something like that. There's a line drive grounder out into left field, scooped up by Ellie Weiss, but then she mishandled it, and that's going to be an easy double for Brianna Ashworth, and now we'll see Taya Hopoff.
Catcher, number 11. Taya Hopoff.
So that's actually going to go into the books as an error. A single, gets credit with the single, and then the error to second. That one's popped up high, left field. Running forward, it goes out of play, and they'll have to come back and do that one over again. So single for Ashworth, and she advances second on the error on the left fielder. First pitch for Taya Hopoff was fouled away, and here's the 0-1 from Kalbrenner. Comes inside and a little low. It may have crossed the inside edge of the plate, but it was below the knees of Hopoff, and that's good for a 1-1 count. 2 away. Runner on second is Brianna Ashworth. No score here, top of the first. Kalbrenner with pitch 14. A little low for a ball. About 3 games ago, that would have been a strike. I'm just 2-1. That one's down low, and that's 3-1. And now Ashworth will take off for third. So a pass ball gets Ashworth over to third. 3 balls, 1 strike with 2 away. Here for Taya Hopoff, the freshman for the Dickinson Midgets. Kalbrenner on 15 pitches, 9 balls and 6 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a grounder right in the direction of Ochoa. Ochoa will fire it over to first, and that out will prevent Ashworth from scoring and will remain scoreless as Sam Martin will complete the 6-3 ground out, and that'll send us to the bottom of the first with no score and due up for the Fargo North Spartans. Coming up next here is, let's pull it up, there we go, Ellie Weiss, Sophie Ochoa, and Ava Kalbrenner, your first 3 batters for Fargo North, and we return after this on the ND Sports Channel. All right, no score here in the bottom of the first now. We'll see the Spartans up to bat for the first time in this game. Ellie Weiss will lead things off for the Spartans. Starting pitcher is Matea Mortensen for the Dickinson Midgets, and she winds up and delivers pitch number 1. That's going to be bunt right down the third base line. Cameron Coots will fire it over to Ashworth for the 5-3 ground out off the bunt. That brings up Sophie Ochoa. So 1 pitch, 1 strike for the freshman Matea Mortensen. Sophie Ochoa, the junior, up to bat now. That pitch comes across for a ball. Ball 1 to Sophie Ochoa. Ava Kalbrenner on deck. If Ochoa and Kalbrenner can get on base, it would see Sam Martin following that. 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike. 7 minutes into the ball game here. Here's the windup, and the delivery comes down the middle for a strike. Nice pitch there by the freshman pitcher, Matea Mortensen, for the Dickinson Midgets. Want to welcome all the Dickinson fans watching from Dickinson who were able to make it here to Mickelson Park in Fargo. Certainly wish both of the teams the best of luck here in this matchup today. That one will be fouled away for strike 2. So a ball, a strike, and a fouled away pitch in that order on 3 pitches between Mortensen and Ochoa. And that one will be fouled away as well. They'll make the count 1 and 2 for the second time. Now come inside and miss for a ball. They'll even things up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, 1 out, no runner on. 8 minutes into the ball game. Ochoa, the batter, will go around the bases here for the Midgets in a moment or 2. Here's the windup, a little bit high. Cotter window shopping, it hit the strike zone. And that's 2 away, bringing up Ava Kalbrenner. Around the bases for the Dickinson Midgets, you got the senior Brianna Ashworth at first, the junior Allie LaFond at second, the freshman Callie Kubis at shortstop, the senior Cameron Kuntz at third, and Taya Hopoff, the freshman behind the plate, catching the pitches, of the freshman Matea Mortensen in the circle. In the outfield, you got Reese Hawk, the freshman in left, and Kennedy Kuntz, the senior in right, and Emmy Persone, the junior in straightaway center field. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kalbrenner. Once again, 2 away, nobody on. And the windup from Mortensen. And that one will escape the clutches of the glove of Hopoff, and it'll be ball 2. That's 10 pitches now, 6 strikes, 4 balls for the freshman Mortensen. There's the windup on pitch 11, high and outside. A nice stretch there by Hopoff to make sure that did not go into the backstop, even though there's nobody on base here to take advantage of a play like that. Doesn't hurt to practice it in case there is people on base later. There's a nice shot out into left field, and that one will be scooped up there by Reese Hawk, and she'll fire it into the shortstop Kubis. And that'll bring up Sam Martin.
Now batting the first baseman, number 14, Sam Martin.
Sam Martin, she has a home run this year. It came yesterday in the game against Devils Lake. We'll have a courtesy runner here for Ava Kalbrenner. That's going to be Sammy Sanford.
Sammy Sanford coming in the courtesy run.
Sam Martin likes to go to left field. Once or twice she's gone to right, and once or twice she's gone to center. But most of her hits have gone to left field, including the home run yesterday against the Devils Lake Firebirds. So runner on is Sammy Sanford via the courtesy option, and Sam Martin will face pitch number 13, which comes inside for a strike. Caught the inside edge. Nice pitch there by Mortensen. And the 0-1 is a little low. And now taking off for second there is Sanford. And they're going to say she's out. Looking over at the Fargo North bench, they're not going to get any disagreement with that one. And Sammy Sanford will get caught stealing. And that will end the first inning with no score after 1. Dickinson, no runs on 1 hit. 1 Fargo North there and 1 left on base. Fargo North, no runs on 1 hit. And no Dickinson errors and nobody left on base. Time of the game so far, 11 minutes. Back in a moment on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special?
They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back. Top of the second we go. Still scoreless between the Midgets and Spartans. See the pitcher, Matea Mortensen, will lead things off here for the Dickinson Midgets. We'll also see Taylor Nelson, who's a junior, and Emmy Persone, who's a junior. Batters 5, 6, and 7 for the Midgets here in the top half of the second. Ava Kalbrenner pitched 17 to start off inning number 2. And here's the windup in the delivery, and a swing and a miss, strike 1. And here's the 0-1 to Mortensen, and she'll stretch, and that one will go foul down the third base line for strike 2. Once again, Sam Martin at first, Sophie Cody at second, Sophie Ochoa the shortstop, Kaylee McCleary at third, Alex Eggy the catcher, Ava Kalbrenner the pitcher, Ellie Wiest in left, Alexa Hamry in right, and Greta Rader in center. And the 0-2 from Kalbrenner is low and outside, ball 1. And she'll reach for that one and go down swinging. That'll bring up Taylor Nelson, the junior. 20 pitches for Kalbrenner now.
Taylor Nelson.
An even split of 10 and 10 on the balls and strikes. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball. A hit, a strike, a home run, a fouled away pitch, they're all counted as strikes, and that one comes upstairs for a ball. 1-0. Once again, the batter's Taylor Nelson, the junior for the Midgets. Nobody on base right now, no score, one away, top of the second. That one's going to be popped straight up. It might be an opportunity for Alex Ege. No, it will not. Taylor Nelson coming about 4.5 feet away from getting the Taco Award that was implemented last year when batters would hit the fouled away pitch right into the garbage can there. That one comes up high. That one escaped Kalbrenner's clutches there, and it's 2-1. Somewhere in our highlight library, we have a clip of that. Right down the middle, a good pitch there by Kalbrenner, and Taylor Nelson will take, though, 2-1 looking, and it'll be 2-2 now as a result. No runners on. We're 15 minutes into the ball game, and pitch 25 is going to be right back through the ghost glove of Kalbrenner into center field. Well, Rader will scoop it up, fire it into Sophie Cody, and that will hold the brakes for Nelson at first for a single and bring up Emmy Persone.
Now batting the center fielder, number 7, Emmy Persone.
Persone is a junior this year for the Midgets. Dickinson has left one on base so far in this game, and now they got another runner on. We'll see if they can get her around the bases, but they have 2 outs to work with. 1 ball, no strike, and here's the 1-0 windup outside for 2-0. Three hits in this game, 2 for Dickinson, 1 for Fargo North. Here's the windup, and the 2-0 delivery is inside for ball 3. Once again, partly cloudy skies, 56 degrees. By the end of game 2, we could be as low as 49. As Kalbrenner gets set and winds up and delivers the 3-0 up high, and I guess that's a strike. It looked like a ball originally, but it must have caught the upper right corner of the strike zone. If you could just draw a square in there and imagine where that's at. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, that one got a piece of that one. That'll go into the books as a fouled away pitch, and now it's a full count at 3-2. So after being up in the count, 3 balls, no strikes, now Persone finds herself with a payoff pitch here from Ava Kalbrenner at 3-2. Here's the windup in the delivery of that payoff, and that one's going to be popped up. It's going to be shallow right field, and making the grab is Alexa Hamry. Nelson will remain on first. There's 2 away, and now Reese Hauk. Reese Hauk, the freshman, will step up to the beat.
Left fielder, number 33, Reese Hauk.
Now want to be grounded into left field. That will advance the runner up to second. Good for a single for Hauk, advancing Nelson up to second. And now Allie LaFawn. She's a junior this year for the Midgets. Here's the windup and the delivery, and right down the middle, good for a strike. At least it should be, and it is. There we go, 0-1. 2 runners on. First runner in scoring position today for either team. That's Taylor Nelson on second for the Midgets. And that'll be fired right into the gap between the shortstop and the second baseman. And thought about rounding home, but didn't, was Taylor Nelson. And Allie LaFawn is on with a single, and the bases are loaded with 2 away here for the Midgets. And that brings up Kennedy Kuntz back to the top of the order here for the Dickinson Midgets.
Right fielder number 2, Kennedy Kuntz.
So once again, Taylor Nelson, the runner on third. Reese Hauk, the runner on second. Allie LaFawn, the runner on first. Here's the windup in the pitch. High for ball 1 to Kennedy Kuntz, who's 0 for 1. A fly out her last time at the plate. And that's line foul down the third base line, 1-1. Once again, no score, bases loaded, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. And that one's tapped up, and had it been a couple inches higher, it may have come into the press box here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the delivery of the 1-2. Swung on, hit high, left field, and running forward is Ellie Wiest, and she makes the grab. So, Kalbrenner gets out of a bases-loaded jam with a pop-out by Kennedy Kuntz to left field, where Ellie Wiest will make the catch and will remain scoreless going into the bottom of the second. Sam Martin, Greta Rader, Alex Agee, the middle of the order batters, 4, 5, and 6 for the Spartans. When we come back right after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back. Strike 1 to Sam Martin. Cutting it close there on that commercial break. 0-1. And Martin will have that one drop. It'll go into the books as a direct ground out to first base, and that will bring up Greta Rader.
Brings up the center fielder, number 9, Greta Rader.
So 1 away now. And Rader will swing and miss as the pitch came a little bit outside the length of the bat on that swing there. And 0-1 the count as a result. On deck is Alex Agee, the junior. Greta Rader, she's a senior this year for the Spartans, as that pitch will come inside. Drop a little low for a ball, and it's 1-1 with 1 out and no runners on. 22 minutes into the ball game so far. Matea Mortensen, the freshman in the circle for the Midgets, will throw pitch 18 on 17 pitches, 11 strikes, 6 balls, make it 7 balls and 11 strikes on 18 pitches. And it's 2-1 to Greta Rader. Here's the windup and the delivery of the 2-1. And I think she got a piece of that one, if my ears are tuned in correctly. And we'll put that in the books as a fouled away pitch. And it'll remain 2-2. Or it'll become 1-2, excuse me. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. No score here. Pitch 20 from Mortensen right now. Swing and a miss, and Greta Rader goes down on strikes. That's 2 up, 2 down for the Spartans. And we'll see what Alex Agee can do.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Alex Agee.
That pitch will come outside. Alex Agee has a home run this year, too. It came against the Moorhead Spuds earlier this month. And that one's going to be popped up foul over the press box. 1-1 the count. Good thing I moved my car. I had the car parked there to get some of the equipment up here and decided to move it. Turns out that was a good choice. And that pitch comes inside for a ball. 2-1. The windup from Mortensen. The 2-1 pitch is going to be lined right back over to the shortstop, Kubis, who will fire it over but off of reach on Ashworth. That'll be a single for Aggie. She'll get up to second via the throwing error on Kubis.
The second baseman, number 8, Sophie Cody.
That brings up Sophie Cody. So Fargo North has their second runner in scoring position here. I think it's their second, actually. Let me look here. No, it might be. I don't know. She's in scoring position for sure now. We'll go with one scoring position runner per team. It might be 2 for the Fargo North Spartans. I can't recall. So 1-0 on the pass ball, advancing Aggie over to third. That one comes up high and outside. Now it's 2-0 to the senior batter, Sophie Cody. Once again around the bases here for the Dickinson Midgets. Brianna Ashworth at first, Allie LaFond at second, Callie Kubis at shortstop, Cameron Kuntz at third. Taya Hop off the catcher. That one's a fly out straight away center field. Making the grab is Emmy Persone, and Alex Aggie will be stranded on third, and that will end the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. And due up here for the Dickinson Midgets will be batters 2, 3, and 4. It's Cameron Kuntz, Brianna Ashworth, and Taya Hopoff when we return after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from the mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, Cameron Kuntz steps up to bat here for the Dickinson Midgets as we're still scoreless going into the top of the third inning. Top of the second, Midgets got the bases loaded with 2 outs, and Kalbrenner was able to get out of that jam. Here's a bunt, and it goes foul. Third base line for strike 1. Cameron Kuntz 0 for 1. She struck out swinging last time she was at the plate. See if she can do one better here as the next pitch from Ava Kalbrenner will be pitch number 40, and she's finally breaking that 50-50 split. That's more in favor of strikes. 23 strikes and 16 balls on 39 pitches so far for Ava Kalbrenner. Here's pitch 40, and that one's going to be popped up left field, going deep all the way back to the fence, and the catch is made by Ellie Weiss, and that's one away. So 1 down, and now we'll see if Brianna Ashworth can get on base here. She's got on base last time she stepped up to the plate. Singling out into left field. And then she advanced to second on an error as the pitch comes down inside for ball 1. The windup in the delivery, and that one's going to be popped up foul right in front of the press box. And that one got even closer to the Taco Award garbage can. If you're wondering which one that is, it is that garbage can by that lady right there. We've had many go into that garbage can, and almost 2 today. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Brianna Ashworth. Once again, singled out into left field and then got to second on an error on that same play last time she was up. This one, a line drive, one bouncer into the dirt, into the glove of Ochoa, fires it over to Sam Martin. 6-3 ground out is 2 up, 2 down for the Midgets, and now that'll bring up Taya Hopoff, the freshman catcher for the Dickinson Midgets. Scan around the bases here for the Spartans. Martin at first, Cody at second, Ochoa shortstop, McCleary third, Aggie behind the plate, Kalbrenner pitching. And that one's drilled out into left field, and it will drop for at least a double. It'll roll all the way to the fence where Ellie Weiss will pick it up and fire it into Ochoa, and Hopoff is on with a double. That brings up Matea Mortensen. Two away here in the top of the third. Pitch 46 for Kalbrenner coming up right here. Taylor Nelson is on deck. That pitch misses just barely for a ball. Mortensen 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time she was at the plate. Is the windup of the delivery of the 1-0, and did it catch the edge? No, it did not. Ball 2. And that will be a strike. Or no, it won't. I thought I heard the ump say strike, but it's 3-1. Okay. Just got the hand cue there from the official, so it is indeed 3 balls, no strikes. So there's the 3-0 delivery right down the middle for a strike. Yes? All right. 3-1. It looked a lot like the last pitch there. I wasn't sure for a moment. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. 30 minutes into the ball game now, and pitch number 50 for Kalbrenner is right now. And a swing and a miss for a strike. And on 50 pitches, 29 strikes and 21 balls in 31 minutes for Ava Kalbrenner. In the outfield, Wiest in left, Hamry in right, and Rader in center. Here's the 3-2. And that will be a walk.
Now batting the designated player, Taylor Nelson.
Taylor Nelson's 1 for 1. She singled last time up.
Courtesy runner.
All right, so the courtesy runner for Matea Mortensen is going to be number 19, and that is
Courtesy runner number 19, Bailey Bird.
somebody I don't have in my roster here. Bailey Berg is the runner on first. That'll be a dribbler that goes foul down the third baseline for a strike to Taylor Nelson. And a strikeout. And that sends us to the bottom of the third. Gabby Olek, Alexa Hamry, and Ellie Wiest.
Top of the third for Dickinson. No runs on 2 hits. No Spartan.
We'll be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
Heading into the bottom of the third.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, Gabby Olick is stepping up to the plate here to start things off in the bottom of the third. She's a designated player. A swing and a miss for a strike. And I guess that one came in for a ball. Looked like a strike to me, but we'll go with a 1-1 count because that's what the ump wants to go with, so that's what we'll go with too. And here's the 1-1. That's outside, no question about that one. Ball 2. The 2.5 innings of play. Dickinson, no runs on 5 hits, 1 Fargo North error, and 6 left on base. Fargo North, no runs on 2 hits, 1 Dickinson error, and 1 left on base. And it's a quick 3-1 count now to Gabby Olick, the designated player. We'll see Alexa Hamry, and then we'll head back to the top of the order with Ellie Wiest. And that is ball 4 as Olick will reach on base, and now we'll see Alexa Hamry. Alexa, junior this year, most of her trips to the plate that have resulted in hits have been shallow outfield hits, and there's a bunt attempt that goes foul. Strike 1. Just a couple weeks ago, there was snow right behind home plate, as well as a river that was almost to the top of the hill. We were a little concerned about that for a few days, but now that river is dropped, and as you can see, there's no more snow there. Showing bunt, pulls it back, throw up to second, head first slide by Olick. She's safe. 1 ball, 1 strike as a result of the play there to Alexa Hamry. Jack Williams Stadium, which is right up the road over there. You can see the scoreboard on the right. Was completely underwater, and I'd have to double check to see if that water's gone yet or not. I haven't been up there recently. If you scroll back on our Facebook or Twitter page a little bit, you can see pictures of Jack Williams Stadium. They will be a few more weeks before they have any baseball games up there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Alexa Hamry, swing and a miss, 2-2. So a fouled away pitch followed by 2 balls and then a strike. And on 36 pitches for the freshman Matea Mortensen, 17 balls and 19 strikes according to my numbers here. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hamry. And the 2-2 deliveries fouled away into the cage and will remain 2-2. 37 minutes into the ball game, 37 pitches for Matea Mortensen. Runner on second is Gabby Olick. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third and no score. And that one is going to be popped up, and the catch will be made. Throw back to second for the double play.
Brings up the left fielder, Ellie Wiest.
So it's a 3-6 double play there. And now Ellie Wiest with 2 away steps up to the plate. Wiest 0 for 1 on a bunt last time. This bunt will go foul, and she'll have to come back and try it again. Around the bases for the Midgets, you got Ashworth at first, LaFawn at second, Kubis at short, and Cameron Kuntz at third. Taya Hopoff behind the plate, Mortensen in the circle, Hauk in left, Kuntz, Kennedy in right, and Persone in straightaway center. The windup and another bunt, and that goes right back in the direction of Mortensen, who'll fire it into the glove of Ashworth for a 1-3 ground out, and that ends the inning. So we remain scoreless once again thanks to a double play, and Emmy Persone along with Reese Hauk and Allie LaFawn. It's the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 for the Midgets right after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from the mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online.
Person.
All right, welcome back. Top of the fourth inning. It's still scoreless between the Midgets and the Spartans, and Emmy Person will lead things off here for Dickinson. We'll see Reese Hauck and Allie LaFawn in this inning as well. As the pitch comes outside for a ball, 1-0 to Person, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout to Alexa Hamry in right field her last time at the plate. 1-0 the count and the windup on the 1-0 and delivery from LaFawn. That's fouled away over the Spartan dugout for a strike. And that's a line drive, and it went foul. That's correct. That's the correct call. It was still in the air when it went over the bag and over the line, so that would be the correct call. 1-2 the count. And the windup and the 1-2 delivery is high and outside for ball 2. 2-2. A ball, 2 fouled away pitches, and a ball. In that order on 4 pitches between Kalbrenner and Person. Reese Hauck on deck for the Midgets. And that one came inside and came so close to hitting Person there. So now it's a full count. That one's up high, and that'll walk Person up to first and bring up Reese Hauck, who singled out into left field her last time at the plate. 60 pitches for Kalbrenner now, 34 strikes and 26 balls. Reese is a freshman for the Midgets. She'll be around for a while, at least we presume that she will be. She's showing bunt, and she'll make contact and bunt it foul. Once again, runner on first is Emmy Person, the junior for the Midgets. No score here, top of the fourth inning. And 1 away with 1 runner on. And here's the 0-1 from Kalbrenner. And did it catch the edge? No, it did not. 1-1. Nice crowd on hand here. Most of the Fargo North fans off to the left of the press box here. And that pitch will come across as a strike. Once again, Fargo North fans right over there. Most of the Dickinson fans are down the first base line here. And that one's going to be popped up. It's drifting foul territory, running for it, but it'll drop for a strike. Alexa Hamry gave chase, but didn't quite have enough gas to get there. And the 1-2, up high, ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner on, nobody out. Here's the 2-2, swing and a miss, and Reese Hauck goes down on strike swinging. That's another K for Kalbrenner, and that brings up the junior Allie LaFawn, who singled out into shallow left center her last time at the plate. Let's see if she can duplicate that performance here with Person on first. First pitch is gonna catch the top of the bat on the follow through of the swing. And that will pop it up and back into the backstop here for strike 1. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is strike one. Scoreboard doesn't say that, but it is strike one. And now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Yep. And the 1-1, and that one's going to be going into left field, and that will drop for at least a single. Weist will pick it up on the bounce. Person will advance to second. That brings up Kennedy Kuntz, top of the order here for the Midgets.
Top of the order, right fielder number 2, Kennedy Kuntz.
One out. And there's a bunt that goes down the third base line. McCleary will pick it up, fire it over to Martin. Did she get it there in time? Throw back home, and the Midgets are on the board. So Kuntz is out at first, I believe. No, check that. She is not. And basically an identical play to last time, and now it's 2-0 in favor of the Midgets. Yep. And now we'll have a conference in the circle. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
All right, welcome back. Top of the fourth, still 1 out. And a 2-0 lead now here for Dickinson. Runners on the corners. Cameron Kuntz on first, Kennedy Kuntz on third. And now showing bunt once again and pulling it back, and that allows Cameron Kuntz to get to first or to second. No throw will be made to keep Kennedy Kuntz at third. So stolen base for Kuntz. Brianna Ashworth, the senior, is the batter. No balls, 1 strike. Single and a ground out, and this one will be a single. That will score Kennedy Kuntz from third and advance Cameron Kuntz over to third on an RBI single by Brianna Ashworth. And now the Dickinson Midgets are in business. So Cameron Kuntz is the runner on third. Brianna Ashworth is the runner on first. Nobody on second. Taya Hop off, the freshman, 1 for 2 with a ground out and a double to left field her last time at the plate. And she's going to go to left field again. This one's going to be a grounder. That will score Cameron Kuntz from third. Advance Brianna Ashworth up to second on the RBI single by Taya Hopoff. And it's 4-0 in favor of Dickinson. So runners on first and second. Matea Mortensen 0 for 1. Struck out swinging her first time. She was walked her most recent trip to the plate. And here's the windup, still one away. That one's popped straight up. Could be a chance here for Sophie Cody. No, it'll drift over towards Sophie Ochoa instead, and she'll make the grab, and that's 2 away. So Taylor Nelson will step up. Single to center field the first time. Most recent trip she struck out swinging. And this one's going to be popped up to the left center area, and the center fielder dropped it. That'll be an error on Greta Rader, and that will score Brianna Ashworth from second. Advance and hop off over to third. Nelson will get credit for, no, she won't get credit for a single. It'll just be an advancement to second on an error.
The center fielder, number 7, Emmy Person.
And it's 5-0 now in favor of Dickinson. So Taya Hopoff is the runner on third. Taylor Nelson is the runner on second. The batter, Emmy Person, 1 ball, no strikes. 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field and a walk. And the next pitch comes in for strike 1, 1-1. 2 away, 2 runners on, 50 minutes into the ball game, and Dickinson is averaging a run every 10 minutes. Only they've all come in this inning. That's the only way that average is screwed up. And 5 runs on 10 hits, 2 Fargo North errors, and 6 left on base up to this point. That'll be a grounder. That'll find its way into left field. Scoring hop off from third. And Wiest will pick it up. Nelson will put on the brakes at third, and that'll be an RBI double for Emmy Person. So 6-0 lead now. 6 runs on 11 hits.
Now batting for Dickinson, the left fielder, Reese Houck.
Brings up Reese Houck, and it looks like Dickinson in this game likes to go to left field. Everybody who steps up to the batter's box seems to have their hit chart go to left field. Swing and a miss for a strike there to Reese Houck. Dickinson has left 6 on base, and now they've scored 6 across the plate here in this inning. So for everybody that they left on base, they've now accounted for that with a run on the scoreboard. And here's the pitch outside for a ball. 2-1 the count to Reese Houck. Once again, she's 1 for 2, a single to left. Struck out swinging her most recent trip to the plate here for the Midgets. Kalbrenner will wind up and deliver pitch 83, inside ball 3. 50 strikes and 33 balls for Kalbrenner, who's a sophomore this year for the Spartans. 3-1. And here's the windup in the 3-1 delivery right down the middle, and it must have just missed. No, there's the strike call. A little bit delayed, and now a full count, 3-2. And that one's fouled away to the right side of the press box. And we'll do payoff pitch number 2 coming up here. And payoff pitch number 2 is going to be lined out into center field. It'll drop, scoring Nelson from third. Rounding third is Person. That's 2 more for the Midgets. And it's 8-0 in favor of Dickinson over Fargo North here with 2 away in the top of the 4th. A 2-run RBI single for Reese Houck out into center field. And now we'll see Allie LaFawn, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles out into guess where, left field. And that one will be fouled away for a strike. If LaFawn can get on base, we'll see Kennedy Kuntz next. He'll go back to the top of the order. That one will be lined out into left field once again, and that's good for a single, bouncing Houck up to second. And now it's Kennedy Kuntz back to the top of the order. She went to left field once as well this game, but she popped it up to Ellie Wiest on that left field attempt. A bunt single on her second trip to the plate, and that one's going to left field again, and the catch is made by Ellie Wiest out in left field, and that gets Fargo North out of a devastating inning as Dickinson puts 8 on the board, 8 runs on 13 hits, 2 Fargo North errors, and 6 left on base. And now we'll see what Fargo North can do in the bottom of the 4th. It's been waiting a while for that bottom of the 4th, but it's coming up next here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, bottom of the 4th we go. It's going to be Sophie Ochoa stepping up to the plate here for the Spartans.
Sophie Ochoa.
Once again, we're in the bottom of the 4th. Now be grounded right back to Mortensen. She'll underhand toss it to Ashworth for the out on the 1-3. 1 up, 1 down for the Spartans here as Dickinson gets 8 in the top half of the 4th. Kalbrenner went to left field. She's 1 for 1 with a single so far in this game, and we'll see if she can duplicate that performance here. She has to hop up and let that ball roll underneath her left and right foot. Ball 1. 43 pitches for Mortensen up to this point. And that one will be fouled away for a strike. 1-1 the count. That'll be ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike now to Ava Kalbrenner. And that'll be ball 4. Kalbrenner will walk, and that'll bring up Sam Martin.
First baseman, number 14, Sam Martin.
And Sammy Sanford will come in as the courtesy runner for Kalbrenner on first.
Courtesy runner coming in, Sammy Sanford.
Sam Martin 0 for 1. There is one away with a runner on and a swing and a miss by Martin, who is 0 for 1 with the direct ground out to first. No balls, 1 strike. And here's the 0-1. And that one's grounded right over to Cameron Kuntz. Struggles with it for a moment, but able to get it over to Ashworth in time for the out. It's a 5-3, and there's 2 away now here in the bottom of the 4th. They'll bring up Greta Rader, 0 for 1, strikeout swinging last time she was at the plate. They have the scoreboard fixed now. All the information is correct. One ball, no strikes, so 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. That's 50 pitches. That last pitch was pitch number 50. Here comes pitch 51. And it's going to miss for a ball, I believe. Yep, 2-0. On 51 pitches, 27 strikes, and 24 balls for Matea Mortensen. And the pitch comes inside for a ball. 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner on second is Sammy Sanford. Here's the 3-0. Up high, ball 4. Raider walks. That brings up Alex Agee. Batter number 6 in the lineup here for the Spartans.
Catcher number 5, Alex Agee.
Agee's 1 for 1 with an infield single her last time at the plate, which has been her only time at the plate so far up until now. That'll be ball 1 as we hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game here. First pitch coming at 5:05. We're now at 6:05, make it 6:06. Just turned over to 6:06, so an hour and 1 minute. And that pitch is a little outside for another ball. It's 2-0 now to Alex Agee. Sophie Cody is on deck if Agee can get on base without batting in to out of play, and that's exactly what she will not do. They're going to send Sammy Sanford around, and here comes a play at the plate, and mishandling the ball is hop off, and that allows the first run of the game. That run will score, and then Raider gets thrown out at third to end the inning. So the run will count. It's 8-1 in favor of the Dickinson Midgets, and we'll head now to the top of the 5th when we come back after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, batters 2, 3, and 4 for Dickinson here in the top half of the 5th inning. Ava Kalbrenner will throw pitch number 90 on 89 pitches, 56 strikes, and 33 balls. 1 hour, 2 minutes into the game. Cameron Kuntz 1 for 3, and she'll foul that one straight up and over the press box. It would have hit the roof of the press box by now if that wouldn't have gone over, so strike 1. Kuntz 1 for 3, a strikeout swinging, a fly out to left, and then an infield single off a bunt. On her last plate appearance, and that one will be fouled away for strike 2. So it's 0-2 now to Cameron Kuntz. Brianna Ashworth and Taya Hopoff are the other 2 batters we'll see for sure this inning. 8-1 in favor of Dickinson. Dickinson got all 8 of those runs in the top of the 4th. We were 0-0 1 inning ago. And that one one's fouled away into the cage here. That's 3 pitches that have been fouled away. And somewhere in the mix, a ball was thrown in there, I guess. I missed that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one will come low for a ball, and it's a full count. Or no, it's 2-2, excuse me. And that one is going to be popped up. McCleary at the third base bag makes the grab. That's 1 away. Brianna Ashworth, 2 for 3.
Number 35, Brianna Ashworth.
Single to left field, then a 5-3 ground out, and then a single to left field in that order on her 3 trips to the plate so far. And that one's fouled away and right below the press box here. The launch angle on that one was not good enough to come into the press box. They'll have to work with her in the batting cages on that one. 0-1. That one's going to be popped up. First base line, giving chase and making the grab was the first baseman, Sam Martin. 2 up, 2 down for the Midgets here, and that brings up Taya Hopoff.
Look at you, number 11, Taya Hopoff.
A 1-3 ground out on her first trip to the plate. Since then, a double to left field and a single to left field. And here's the pitch. And that one's going to be popped up high, center field. Drifting back is Greta Rader, and she'll make the grab. And it's 3 up, 3 down. A 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 5th. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th now here with due up for the Spartans, the bottom of the order. Sophie Cody, Gabby Allo. Let's try that again. Sophie Cody, Gabby Olick, and Alexa Hamry and Mateo Mortensen will throw pitch 57 when we return after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Spartans, the second baseman, Sophie Cody.
All right, Sophie Cody will start things off here for the Spartans in the bottom of the 5th. 0 for 1 of the fly out to Person in center field for her last trip at the plate. Mortensen, 56 pitches, 28 balls, and 28 strikes, and even 28-28 split on the ball strike count there. As we have a little bit of a delay in the action here, as it appears that the umpire is checking his notebook. Make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. And Sophie Cody will take some practice pitches here. It's the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 8-1 in favor of Fargo, Dickinson, excuse me. And the first pitch to Cody comes across for a ball. Once again, Cody flied out to center field her last time at the plate. Her only time at the plate so far until right now. 2-0 the count to Cody. Wind up in the delivery, and Cody does not swing at that one as it drops low for ball 3. A nice eye there by Sophie Cody, the senior, for the Spartans. And there's pitch 60 from Mortensen, outside for another ball. And that's ball 4, and that'll bring up Gabby Olick, who was also walked the last time she was at the plate.
Number 16, Gabby Olick.
60 pitches now for Mortensen, 32 balls and 28 strikes. Here's the windup in the delivery. Showing bunt and bunts it down into the dirt, and it gets some backspin on it and rolls all the way back to the cage. Right in front of our crowd mic there. Fouled for strike 1. Throw up to first. Make sure that Cody stays on first, and that was a close call there. Cody was almost out on that throw. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count now to Gabby Olick. It's the windup in the 1-1, swing and a miss there by Olick, and it's 1-2. Partly cloudy, maybe a little bit of sun, and 56 degrees. Expect to stay in the low to mid 50s. Might hit about 49 by the time we wrap up game number 2 of this doubleheader here. 2-2 the count now to Olick. And they'll go down window shopping there. Strikeout looking, 1 away. That'll bring up Alexa Hammer. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout, an infield flyout. Her last time at the plate. It's reached a 1 hour, 10-minute mark of the ball game here. Mortensen with this pitch 66. That's fouled away down the first base line, or it's scooped up by Ashworth and goes into the books as strike 1. An 8-1 lead here for Dickinson. All 9 of the runs scored in the 4th inning. Other than that, you take away the 4th inning and the game's 0-0 right now. That'll be chipped foul once again, and it's 0-2 to Alexa Hamry. 1 away, no runners on. Fargo North has only left 2 stranded. Well, Dickinson has left 8 stranded, and they've scored 8 runs. That one's a little bit high, and that's the second ball, excuse me, 2-2. No, it is 1-2. That's what I thought, but I peeked my eyes out in the left field and saw an extra dot, and now that's a strikeout. Hamry goes down swinging, and that brings up the next team. That should have been 3 outs. No, that's not. I put a Dickinson player into the Fargo North lineup here, so that's what threw me off. We'll try and fix that between innings here. There we go. Ellie Wiest, 1-1 the count. Wiest 0 for 2. A bunt out on a 5-3, and then a ground out on a 1-3. Her 2 trips to the plate so far. That one's fouled away, and the count's 1-2. That one's fouled away. And it remains 1-2. That one will be right over the outstretched glove of Mortensen, and the play at second, they got her, and that one in the inning. Cody out at second via the force out. That'll send us to the top of the 6th. It remains 8-1. Dickinson up to bat when we come back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from the mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, top of the sixth. It's Matea Mortensen up to bat, and that one will be lined right into the glove that's batted down by Sam Martin. She'll have to step on the bag, which won't be an issue, and that is going to go into the books as a direct ground out to first. Now bring up Taylor Nelson.
Number 20, Taylor Nelson. Correction, number 6, Madison McChesney.
That is Madison McChesney who swings it out into left center field there on a 2-1 pitch. We had to add her to our lineup before I could get her into the batting area here.
Brings up the center fielder, number 7, Emmy Person.
And now Emmy Person is up. She'll bunt that down the third base line. McCleary will pick it up and make no throw, and the runners will advance on the bunt by Person, who was 1 for 2 prior to that bunt. And now she's 2 for 3 with a fly-out walk, a double, and a bunt single.
The left fielder, number 33, Reese Hope.
So we got Bailey Berg moved over from Fargo North roster, who's put in there by accident, to the Dickinson roster. And now we got Madison McChesney in the Dickinson lineup. Those 2 players that went off the radar when I checked the rosters earlier. That one's popped up high, drifting back center field, and it's gone! No, it's not. It's right in front of the fence. Blocking my view was the center fielder, Greta Rader, and the way that she responded, it appeared as if it was gone.
Second baseman, number 10, Ellie Lafon.
That deep hit to center is good for only a single. Nobody scores, but the bases are loaded with 1 out, and Ali LaFon, who's 3 for 3 to guess where? Left field, left field, left field. This one's popped up foul and hits the roof of the press box for a strike. That pitch will come outside for a ball. 1-1 to Ali LaFon.
Come on, Biggie, you got it.
That one will come outside for another ball as well. 1 hour, 19 minutes, time of the game so far. Here's the 2-1 from Kalbrenner. Now he swung on and into the gap, giving chase, but not getting there in time was Greta Rader. Rader will fire it into home, but not before McChesney scores from third on the RBI single for Ali LaFon.
Right fielder number 2, Kennedy Kuntz.
Kennedy Kuntz steps up with the bases loaded and pitch 110 on the horizon here for Kalbrenner. Inside for a ball on 110 pitches, 70 strikes, 40
Next
balls.
up to bat, number 25, Paige Bellier.
Paige Ballier, a sophomore. It's 1 strike for sure. I think it might be 1-1, but no confirmation from the umpire. Now it's 1-1 for sure. And 2-1. Okay, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, and here's the pitch, and I'll be grounded foul down the third base line towards the Spartan dugout for another strike, 2-2. 1 away, Cameron Kuntz is on deck. Brianna Ashworth right behind her. We're at the top of the order now with Paige Ballet. If I'm saying that correctly, I believe that's what I was told. If not, you can text us here at 701-404-9072 and let me know what I need to correct, and I'll certainly correct that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch from Kalbrenner. Swing and a miss, and Ballier goes down swinging. And that's 2 away. The bases remain loaded for the scheduled batter, Cameron Kuntz, and that is indeed who it'll be.
Brings up the third baseman, number 3, Cameron Kuntz.
Kuntz 1 for 4, struck out swinging and a fly out to left. Since then, a infield single and a fly out to the third baseman, McCleary.
Hey, that was a nice pitch, Biggie.
Pitch will just miss for a ball. 1-0 to Cameron Kuntz. 116 pitches. And that one's fired out into left field, and that one is right into the corner, and it goes foul. That was a mega hit there from Cameron Kuntz, and I would have stayed in the park, but man, that was a lightning bolt into the far corner where the third base fence meets the outfield fence. That's where that ball dropped, right in the corner there. 1-1 as a result. And that one will go fair into right field, and that'll be a soft pop up to Alexa Hamry to end the inning. So they get out of another bases loaded jam. They allow 1 run to come across. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th with Ochoa, Kalbrenner, and Martin, the scheduled batters, when we come back after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from the mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, we go to the bottom of the sixth. Matea Mortensen's day in this circle is done. 74 pitches, 36 balls, and 38 strikes. And the first pitch from the new pitcher, comes in for, I believe, ball one. It hasn't been recorded yet, and I missed it. Yep, it is ball one. And she is a freshman. Her name is Hope Fopp. 2 balls and no strikes. Now Sophie Ochoa, the batter.
Hey, it's gotta be really good.
3 balls, no strikes.
And we have a new right fielder, too. And that right fielder is Paige Ballier. 3 balls and a strike now to Ochoa. And that's ball 4. And Ochoa walks, and that brings up Ava Kalbrenner.
Now batting the pitcher, number 10, Ava Kalbrenner.
Everybody else remains the same on the positions here. So pitch comes across for a ball. So refresh your memory. For the midgets around the bases, Brianna Ashworth at first, Allie LaFond at second, Callie Kubis the shortstop, Cameron Kuntz at third, Taya Hopoff the catcher behind the plate as she catches ball 2, I believe. No, it was a strike. In the outfield, you got Reese Halk in left, Emmy Persone in center, and Paige Ballier in right, as that one's fouled away down the first base line for a strike. And that's 1-2 to Ava Kalbrenner.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And Hope Fopp will get the strike on the outside corner.
Does she have to step on with her hands separate?
Pardon me?
Does she have to step
Brings
on
up the
separate?
first baseman, number 14, Sam
Does it
Martin.
have to come on separate? We were getting billed for that the other day. You know, okay.
Yeah.
The presentation, make sure.
Okay, 1 out. Same thing, so. Same thing.
Time.
And time will be called here as the Dickinson coach is going to come out to the circle here. Have a conversation with his pitcher. What the contents of that conversation are, I do not know. I cannot read lips, and then the crowd mic doesn't reach that far.
Okay, 1 out, so 1 out. Happy.
Sam Martin's the batter, I can tell you that much. She's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs, direct ground out to first, and a 5-3 on her second plate appearance. Hope Fopp will pitch number 10 coming up here to Sam Martin. On 9 pitches, 5 balls and 4 strikes. Runner on first is Sophie Ochoa. And here's the windup and the delivery of pitch 10. Swing and a miss. Sam Martin climbed the ladder and paid the price. 0-1. Once again, a 9-1 lead here for Dickinson. 8 of those 9 runs scored in the top of the 4th. They got 1 more in the top half of this inning, top of the 6th. Fargo got their lone run in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss for strike 2 here to Sam Martin. And she's possibly a strike away from being 0 for 3. And that one's hit up high, left field, drifting back, and foul. Foul and out of play. It'll remain 0-2, and Sam Martin will come back and see if she can get another pitch to try and fire out into left field. She does have a home run. She had one yesterday against Devil's Lake that went over the left center field fence. It was a 2-run shot. And Martin won't get a chance this time as the pitch catches the outer edge of the plate. And Sam Martin goes down looking. That brings up Greta Rader.
Now batting the center fielder, Greta Rader.
To reach the 1 hour, 29-minute mark of the ball game. And a throw back up to first. Ochoa is safe. Pitch comes across for a strike. 0-1, 2 away, and a runner on first is Ochoa. And Hope Foth doing a good job of catching the corner of that plate there. Here's the 0-2. Just goes for the corner again, but that one comes outside. Rader did not chase it. Good focus there by Greta Rader.
1-2,
and we'll see where Hoff puts the 1-2 right down the middle and a little low ball 2. 2-2 the count now. And that one will go right out into center field, well, just shy of center field, and safe at second. It's going to be a single, and advances Ochoa to second.
Brings up the catcher, number 5, Alex Eggy.
Eggy's 2 for 2, batting 1,000 at the moment. Don't want to jinx it. There's Wood here for the Fargo North fans. I just knocked on it for you. Both of them in the direction of left field. One shallow left, one just barely missed reaching the outfield, but both resulted in singles for Aggie as she fouls the first pitch away down the first base line and out of play for strike 1. Once again, 2 away and 2 runners on. Ochoa the runner on second, Rader the runner on first here for Fargo North. And the windup in the delivery of the 0-1, and that one's going to be popped up, and that could be an opportunity here for Taya Hopoff, and instead, Hopoff will hop away and let, no pun intended, Ashworth make the grab, and that will end the inning. So that'll send us to the top of the 7th. Brianna Ashworth, Taya Hopoff, and Mateo Mortensen are the scheduled batters, pending changes when we return after this here on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from the mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back here as we head now to the top of the 7th inning.
Leading off the top of the 7th for Dickinson, number 19, Bailey Bird.
Bailey Berg will take over the number 3 spot in the batting lineup here for Dickinson. She's also playing out in right field now as well. And Berg will swing and miss on the first pitch there. Kalbrenner, that's pitch 119. 76 strikes and 43 balls according to my numbers here for Kalbrenner. And that one, foul down the third base line. Just barely foul, but it is foul and good for another strike, 0-2. On 120 pitches, 43 balls and 77 strikes. And pitch 121 catches the corner for strike 3. Bailey Bird goes down looking. And that brings up the scheduled batter, Taya Hopoff, and it is indeed Taya Hopoff.
We got to number 11, Taya Hopoff.
Hopoff 2 for 4 with a ground out, a double, a single, and a fly out to shallow center field her last time at the plate. Here's the windup in the delivery, and Hopoff will swing and pop that one up foul into the Dickinson crowd base, and that'll bounce to the right side of the crowd for the Dickinson Midget fans who have made the approximate 300-mile trip to Fargo to watch their team play here in a doubleheader today. Both of the games live on the ND Sports Channel. And diving down and batting that down is Sophie Ochoa, slowing the ball down so it doesn't go too deep into left field. It's good for a single for Hopoff.
Brings up the pitcher, number 1, Hope Fox.
And Hope Foth up to bat now for the first time in the batter's box. And the first pitch is up high for a ball. Foth once again is a freshman. Her freshman teammate, Taya Hopoff, is the runner on first. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Climbed the ladder and paid the price. 1-1. One's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. It's Hopoff on first. And Hope Foth, the batter. And here's the pitch from Kalbrenner up high, and it floats outside for another ball, 2-1. That's 125 pitches now. 80 strikes and 45 balls for Kalbrenner. And here's the 2-1. And that one's going to escape the glove there of Alex Agee. Hopoff will get up to second. And the 3-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count, 3-2. Check that, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, okay. Inside edge, Hope Foth goes down on strikes, and that's 2 away, and now Madison McChesney is the scheduled batter, and that's exactly who it is. She's 1 for 1 with a single.
Madison McChesney.
Out into left center field her last time at the plate. See if McChesney can duplicate that performance. Nope. That's going to be going to the books as a wild pitch, advancing Taya Hopoff over to third. Don't see too many wild pitches in softball, but they happen once in a while. Most of them are just pass balls that are dropped by the catcher. The catcher didn't even have a chance to grab that one there. That one got away from Kalbrenner. That's a little bit better pitch. It's in for a strike. So 1-1 with 2 away and a runner on third. It's Taya Hopoff with the Midgets leading 9-1. And that one will be popped up, running, giving chase, and can't quite make the grab. And that will score Hopoff from third on what will be a RBI double, and they'll make it 10-1.
Now batting for the Midgets, number 34, Ava Johnner.
have another player that I do not have in the roster.
Hey, you got it.
It's Ava Johnson, I believe, right? Johnner, Ava Johnner, okay.
Hey, you got her.
Good.
Nice pitch!
All right, got her into the roster now. She'll take over the number 7 spot in the lineup, and she has a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ava Kalbrunner with pitch 135 right now. Inside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second is Madison McChesney. And here's the 2-2. Swung on and hit out into left field, but it drops foul. Or right field, excuse me. And the 2-2. Up high for a ball, 3-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and Johnner goes down swinging, and that ends the inning. Sophie Cody, Gabby Oleg, Alexa Hamry, batters 7, 8, 9, the scheduled batters for the Spartans after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 7th, last chance for the Spartans. They need at least 9 in this inning.
Second baseman, Sophie Cody.
Or 10 to win. The Dickinson Midgets will go into game 2 needing 5 runs to get 200 runs on the season. They're at 195 runs on the season right now, leading 10-1 over Fargo North in game 1 of the doubleheader.
33 re-entering. 33 for 35.
Ball 1. After everybody can't find it, including the umpire, he has no choice but to call ball. And that would have been the right call anyway, but 1-0 the count. There's a strike. Nice pitch there by the freshman Hope Plough. And the pitch comes across for another strike. 1-2 the count now. And the 1-2 is swung on and hit up high into left center field, and drifting over to her right is Emmy Person to make the grab, and that's one away for the Spartans.
Now batting the designated player, Gabby Olick.
So that brings up the junior Gabby Olick, 0 for 1, a walk her first time, and then her most recent time she was caught window shopping and struck out. That pitch will come outside and low for a ball. 1-0 to Gabby Olick. That one be fouled away for a strike, 1-1. Alexa Hamry's on deck. As the pitch comes outside for a ball to Gabby Olick, the junior, who now has a 2-1 count. A ball and a fouled away pitch followed by a ball in that order on 3 pitches between Hope Pfaff and Gabby Olick. Pfaff a freshman, Olick a junior, and here's the pitch, and that'll be fouled away, and that'll be 2-2. I want to say hi to Kathy. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel today. Appreciate that. 28 pitches for Hope Pfaff, 10 balls, 18 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gabby Olick, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Olick goes down swinging. That's 2 away, and pitch 30 will come to Alexa Hamry, and Alexa Hamry will be the last chance here for Fargo North. Once again, they need at least 9 or 10 to win it. If they can somehow pull together a string of 10 runs worth 1 out to work with, they would win this game. 1 hour, 45 minutes, time of the game so far. That pitch comes down low for a ball. So now on 30 pitches, 19 strikes and 11 balls, the official or the unofficial ball strike split on 30 pitch count for, according to my numbers here, is that pitch will come down low for another ball, and it's a quick 2-0 count to Alexa Hamry, who's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout swinging. And the 2-0 will catch the corner for a strike, 2-1. And the 2-1, and that's swung on right in the direction of Allie LaFawn. And they got her. I wasn't sure about that one for a moment. Thought she may have run that one out as LaFawn, for a moment there, couldn't grasp the ball, but it's good for a 4-3 ground out, and that will end the game, and the final score will be Dickinson 10, and the Fargo North Spartans 1. Time of the game, 1 hour, 47 minutes. Dickinson, 10 runs on 19 hits. 2 Fargo North errors and 12 left on base. Fargo North, 1 run on 5 hits, 1 Dickinson error, and 5 left on base. Most of the runs were scored in the 4th inning. It was 0-0 going into the 4th inning, where Dickinson would take an 8-0 lead. Fargo North would get one of those runs back in the bottom of the 4th. Neither team would score in the 5th, and then Dickinson would get 1 run in the top of the 6th and 1 run in the top of the 7th, holding the Spartans scoreless for the remainder of the game. And that wraps it up. Your final score, once again, 10-1 in favor of the Dickinson Midgets. Game 1 down, 1 hour, 47 minutes, and we'll come back with Game 2 here in about 10 minutes or so here on the ND Sports Channel. We will go offline, but we'll come back online. And if you want to get an alert on when we officially go online with Game 2, you can subscribe and hit the bell on our YouTube channel, and you'll get that mobile alert right to your phone saying that we're on the air. So for about 10 minutes, we'll say goodbye, and then we'll come back and say hello again here in about 10 minutes on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.